What's up, my doom scrolling friends? Today I wanted to show a kinda strong Defiler build that is using a lot of pit worms. But before we start, we are currently at 92 subs, and at 100 I wanted to drop an almost pure critical strike build, so feel free to hit that sub button. Now, to be honest, this build is not super optimized, but it is winning on realm instability 5 on difficulty 2, so I won't complain. I will now show you the build in the Siralim planner so you can pause the video and read it on your own. Now for the anointments, I'm using Revelation as reviving mechanism, no weak links to help with defense, bleed out to have a chance to survive the first nuke if there is some, death rattle to keep all those stat gainings, and reign of chaos purely because I wanted to attempt a false god in a moment. Now, one of the main reasons why I wanted to show this build and why I think it is fairly unoptimized is the fact that Master of Pit Worms makes it so that their innate traits activate twice, and this makes it so that, for example, if one pit worm has lived to labor 3 times in all of its slots, it will only proc twice. But if you spread it on the entire team, you can activate it multiple times. So for instance, you can easily go for defense drops from Spew Acid 6 times if you spread it 3 times on the entire team. And this goes for each of their traits. So I went for a mixture of these traits, but for example, you could also go for the Rock Candy trait 6 times and seal 12 of the enemy's spell gems right away at the start of their turn, which is usually enough to stop them from casting anything, like almost all the time. But then the next volley of the next turn should be certainly enough to seal them all. And the Cruncher race can even utilize those sealed gems. One more time, Master of Pit Worms will proc those innate traits twice regardless of the slot, even on the Netherstone, but you have to spread it on multiple pit worms. It will not work if you use the same trait on the same creature. Now let's go over the artifacts. Pretty much all are using attack bonuses and more attack damage in their trick slots. Each one has bone armor in the spell slot because I wanted to have some more defense, even though some testing showed it wasn't that impactful, like all the castings didn't happen that much. The first one goes with Spew Acid in its Netherstone slot to have it proc like 2 more times. The next one is using some boots for a lot of speed bonuses, piercing dragon claws, so enemies when they gain a buff or a minion, they take damage based on this creature's speed. And Screeching Barrage makes it so that if a teammate attacks, this creature deals damage to all enemies based on this creature's speed. Next one goes with a pure attack bonus Netherstone, and this is why I think the build is fairly unoptimized, because I was searching for more pitworm traits on Netherstones, but I couldn't find more that are making sense. Next one goes with a Netherstone which has Lonesome Haze, so if they are reviving, they will attack a random enemy 3 times, which is pretty synergistic with the overall idea of the build. Next one once again has a purely attack bonus, another stone, nothing more to add. And the last one goes with Death's Bite on a stone to attack a random enemy if an ally's turn ends. So when it comes to the Gate of the Gods, I got my 3 wins on easier gods. Now I want to step away from it because I'm looking forward to ascending more specializations, and I don't want to throw away those valuable keys. So let's try to defeat a false god. So this is really like how most of the battle histories look like. If I scroll up, lots of stat gainings, lots of screeching barrage, and some pretty impactful stat losses on the enemy side. And more stat gainings kicking in. Alright, let's see. Revelation has to carry somehow.
2 hours later.
Alright, by the looks of it, he's now starting to go down, even though the last 2 pieces might take a moment. Okay, never mind. Pitworm Tunneler is at 50 million HP, so quite a bit. Let's take the reward in a moment. $1 million, 1.3 million max health gain, 800,000 attack gainings on each attack, so quite a bit. So long term, I want to unlock more Rune Knight anointments, but this time I'm going for locked and loaded. 20% doesn't seem like a lot, but I guess this is for now the best option. Oh yeah, by the way, this is of course difficulty 2, because I was trying how far I can go, and yeah, I was trying 2 and then I kind of forgot about it. Still, I was pretty happy with it. Once again, this build wasn't fully optimized and the false god took quite long, but this is really how you should attempt your own builds. Try to make a lot of trades synergistic and care about reviving mechanisms. So hopefully I can now drop videos more frequently again, but anyway, I'm out, see ya in the future.